We have never seen a camera with all the features we find built into the Obsbot Tail AIR. I'm Jason Hoffman. My goal is to help you have the confidence to just press go live. Battery power? Check. HDMI out? Check. NDI? If you choose to pay for the upgrade, check. 4K sensor? Check. PTZ head? Check. AI tracking? Check. All of these features in one package. Now, they all exist in other cameras, but they don't all exist together in any place except the Obsbot Tail AIR. When you bought your Obsbot Tail AIR, whether it was from the Kickstarter campaign, Indiegogo campaign, or whether it was from their website or now on Amazon, you made an investment. And you need to be able to get the most out of your investment. Taking the time to learn what all it will do is also an investment of your time, your energy, your mental capacity even. So let me take a few minutes and show you what I have learned that helps me get the most out of my Obsbot Tail AIR. First, we're going to look at the features that don't require NDI, since that's an added upgrade. To get the most out of the Obsbot Tail AIR, let's start by making sure we have the gesture control set to our liking. In the ellipsis at the lower left-hand corner of the screen, we're going to find a menu that pops up, and the very first option in that menu is gesture control. The select target option is what allows you to gesture to have it start following or stop following you. It's the hand up signal. I have it turned off in my software because I talk with my hands anytime I'm recording or live streaming. So I'm often turning the gesture control, the tracking feature, on or off just by accident. So it's off for me, but I want you to know that its AI tracking is really very good. I've tested it in multiple scenarios with multiple people in view, and it tracks the intended target very well unless they're wearing the same clothing, a uniform, so to speak. I stream a monthly cooking show for our food pantry, and both of the folks who are presenting this cooking show wear a chef's shirt. And because it's the exact same shirt, even though they're two different sized people, as they cross in front of one another in front of the camera, the AI tracking can't tell apart the two from their same uniform, and so it will follow the wrong one sometimes. That's the one caveat that I know of their AI tracking software. Everything else about it works incredibly well. And if you familiarize yourself with the rest of the options in this menu, you'll be well on your way to getting the most out of your Obsbot Tail AIR. The next feature is in the Tail AIR settings. Did you know the Obsbot Tail AIR has both power on and power off timers? You can set this camera up to come on when you want it to go off when you want it to, so long as the battery is charged or it's connected to power, and then you can have that repeatable. But wait, there's more. Combine this with the power on shooting option that we see here in this set of settings. Combine the power on feature with its ability to record at power on, to live stream at power on, and you have the ability, without software, without touching the camera, for this thing to record or go live automatically. The HDMI feature in the Obsbot Tail AIR is going to allow you to use this with your favorite video switcher, or even connect it to an external monitor. A very nice feature for a live streaming camera. And now let's look at Obsbot Tail AIR's presets. My favorite thing about the way they use presets is they can be set anywhere in the 300 plus degree pan area at any usable crop level. If I want one preset to be over here and the next preset to be 180 degrees over here, or even around behind me, all I have to do is set up the presets, pan around to where I want it, and then hit that preset icon, and it's going to do its thing and pan, crop into the correct level, and I have presets from anywhere in its field of view. One of the things you're going to want to be sure you recognize is in its media settings, you can set the quality of your recording or the quality of your NDI signal that's going out across your network or the quality of your HDMI output. The Obsbot Tail AIR allows HEVC H.265, which will cut in half the amount of data being required to be sent across your network, or cut in half the size of the recording file, approximately in half. The one caveat in media settings is that the 4K recording or across NDI or HDMI output can only be used one at a time on those. If I choose to have a 4K HDMI output, I'm only going to be able to record in 1080. So I'm going to want to be sure I choose my best recording that I want and let the monitoring be less if that's what's important to me. And since we brought up NDI, let's go ahead and consider what NDI will add to this setup. Use this camera in any of your favorite multi-camera setup because it works with any software that NDI will work with. My two favorites are Top Director and Mevo's multicam software, and the Obsbot Tail AIR works incredibly well with both. What have you found out about your Obsbot Tail AIR? Leave us a message in the comments to tell us the things that you found out that help you get the most out of your Obsbot Tail AIR.